startup weekend that's ever happened. And so it's been sort of like, what are we supposed to do? But we've had great people that have been part of this event before helping us, and it's been a lot of fun.
We were part of Startup Weekend in Santa Fe, and Taylor and I were sitting in a hallway talking, and she told me, wouldn't it be cool to have this for teens? And that was back in March, and so to be able to be part of the team that helped put this together has been a real honor.
Startup Weekend is an event where in 54 hours people create a business. And so it's really cool, but the thing about Startup Team is it's with solely teenagers. It's also made it a little hard because you have to figure out how to adapt such an event to a younger demographic, but I think that's one of the things that makes it really cool.
Mostly marketing. I've been helping with getting people involved, trying to get everyone specifically at my school mostly, a lot of hype. I've been trying to talk to people.
You have an idea and you get together with other kids that are your age and you learn and you create this idea and make it real, and I think that's really inspiring for kids, so it gives them that kind of like, I can do anything now, and also it looks really great on college applications, so it's always a bonus.
Actually, my team's right back there working very hard, so sort of we know that after this event we're definitely not going to stop right here. We're definitely going to keep going after this. This isn't going to be the final thing definitely I would say this whole thing has definitely made people realize like, okay, so I can start doing these things. I have these small little ideas. I can actually make these happen in the world.
You're going to have to send them to Facebook, and everything goes on Facebook.
Okay, so although we also got a website trying to think from Scott Milne.
You just stick it on there.
So how many this I will have?
You have 3. Great. Yeah, you voted. Yeah.
Sure. He can move that right over here so he can have his own custom controls.
Right.
Therefore, like he's like sitting next to his friend, It's like, hey, I bet you can't play with the A way over here. And then like challenge accepted. So.
Yeah, I like what you said.
And they wouldn't be like super bright lights, you know. There'd just be enough for like people from the bottom to see if there's like an open seat.
Did you guys need anything like for art-wise?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I can definitely do art. Like I'm not best at coding, but like art I can definitely do.
That's where I thought you were going at first. We don't want that. It's for skaters. It's like it's gonna protect you from your
Yeah, it's because I mean most of the clothes that we have is skinny. You fall and you hurt yourself, so that'd be good too. Yeah,
That's cool.
I like that shoes too.
I'm going to do a school store, and it's going to be all student run, from getting the products and buying them to creating like whatever website or advertisements that we do, all the way to selling it. And the students would be the one who are in the store, selling the products and everything.
We're a brand of litter box, and our litter for cats smells like the poppy flowers, so it's Flower Cat & Co.
We're Apple Snow, so our idea was a clothing company centered around skiing and snowboarding.
When you were little and you jumped off of something like the stairs or on a trampoline, you always had this idea where if you got a blanket or a plastic bag or something, you jumped off, it'd be like a parachute sort of thing.
There's lights on top of the seats, and they changed colors. Want it to be more.
We need kind of like a basis to start off because we have an idea.
Paying for with first class or business class.
Go to sides, and then you have something
We've done a little research, and other companies have a baseline price for shirts that are about $35 to $40.
Our costs include shipping fees, website, materials, production, and design.
If you don't want to be one of them.
No, or how about this? Like, we dream of impacting millions of people without losing or How about we
eventually be able to provide membership perks to increase our customer loyalty.
So this is all, so say somebody search Albuquerque November 7th, this would pull up all the events from that API and put them in this search bar.
Hi, I'm Taylor. I'm one of the organizers for this event. We wanted to welcome you all here. This is just so exciting. It's just been a fantastic weekend. I'm amazed at everything that all the teams have come up with, and I can't wait to see their pitches. Please welcome Team Spark.
Imagine a modern day teenage girl, Sam Spark, for example. She loves using social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, she uses it all. Posting tweets every day, updating her profile with pictures. This is the way we think of how teenagers use social media these days. So what this app does is it lists every event you go to, and so essentially you're creating a timeline for your life. You know, Instagram has taken the video parts of it. You're able to express your life in video, sound, music, everything. So this is what we predict is going to be the next frontier. We'd use that to develop the code, and it's all feasible, and we know because we made a website that can mine the data too.
And we are Pronto Skate Gear. So Pronto is a fashionable clothing and skatewear company that's centered around the youth budget and what people of our age can afford.
It's broken down in the business packet that we gave you, and
we looked at it, but we're not entirely sure exactly what it was. I know our
look at it. We thought that your product idea was excellent. We actually liked the concept of a movement. We like the passion and the energy behind it.
Or have you ever lost your phone anywhere and you don't know where you put it? So you panic because you don't know where your phone is.
so what iSpot does, iSpot U, is it's GPS and Bluetooth combined, and it has an account where you sign up and you would you ask permission to track someone to find them, and they have to respond yes before you can track them, so you know no random person is tracking you.
The challenge with that type of app is, as you know, there's billions and billions of apps, and only a small number, and I'm talking hundreds, make any money.
Currently, this year is worth $70 billion in profit. And every year it's growing 5 billion more. So as you can see, that's a lot of numbers.
It was an amazing event. I've judged lots of startup weekends, and I've got to see a lot of pitches in other settings as well. And these kids poured their heart out. They did tremendous work. I saw some very cool technology ideas, and I think they're tired. I think everyone's tired, but they're excited, and they're tired for the right reasons. This was a really great win for Albuquerque and for Startup Weekend.
Watching these kids do things that is at the same level as some of the participants that are adults is absolutely impressive, and it should give us a tremendous amount of hope for the entrepreneurs that are coming in the next generation.
It has been better than we had even hoped because we were uncertain. We didn't know what was going to happen. But the teams came together, they formed some really cool businesses, and they really worked hard on what they're doing.
West is excited to be a part of Startup Weekend because that's the heart and soul of what we do. We work with startup entrepreneurs, and to see youth entrepreneurs taking that type of responsibility and that type of aggressive and an incredible, energetic aspect of entrepreneurship is just absolutely fantastic. That's what we're about. That's what West is about, growing businesses.
Well, I think all the individual ideas, I'd love to see the teams continue to pursue them, because some of these ideas, they're ready to go out there. They're ready to start building something. I'd love to see that. But for Teen Startup Weekend as a whole, I think that idea needs to go further too.
We would like to see this not only here in New Mexico, but spread the same way Startup Weekend has. But we already have started having conversations with people in other communities here in New Mexico who are saying, how do we get this to them as well? And so we'll be planning over the next few months where they'll roll out.
We're talking about a movement now now that is doing something that we have desperately needed in the entrepreneurship community forever, and that is empowering people who are young or too young, and as in their eyes, to do something. And the fact of the matter is they're not too young. They can be doing their own startups, from lemonade stands to tech companies, and we've proven that here today. This was really inspiring to watch.